Welcome, Old Man Nerd here, and what I got before you is my Dell E1505. And so the question I brought up was, can an SSD save an 11-year-old laptop? So this laptop I purchased brand new in spring of 2006. Is shortly after it came out because I had to wait a little bit for them to have the dedicated graphics version, and that's what this has. This has a Radeon X1400 dedicated graphics card. I originally bought it with a single core solo processor. It now has a Core 2 Duo running at 2 gigahertz, which is the fastest this thing can handle. It's currently running 3 gigs of RAM with maximum of 4, and so I only put a 32-bit operating system on here. But the hard drive recently died, so what I went ahead and did was install a cheap Kingston SSD. Now, you don't really need a performance SSD on an old laptop like this because it's only going to be SATA 1. So a high-end SATA 3 SSD really isn't going to be any faster than a cheap SSD. So I think it was only like $60 for a 250 gig SSD. And all I did was I just copied everything over. Didn't have to reinstall, so it wasn't, our old hard drive wasn't bad enough to require reinstall, so I just cloned it over. And it's running pretty well, actually. So let's fire it up and see how long it takes to boot up. I really like this laptop. The screen is beautiful. I love the front controls here for multimedia, and the speakers are probably the best sounding speakers ever on a laptop. They just sound fantastic. Here we are booting up Vista. See, the whole splash screen is already gone. Yes, it's Vista. I actually like Vista. I'm one of those really weird people that realized that Vista wasn't the problem. The problem was the computers that Vista came on. And I actually like the layout of Vista more than anything else. So I am very reluctantly upgrading my other computer slowly, but this still has Vista. And my main computer only went to 10 last week. Because Vista, finally, after a 10-year continuous install of Vista on my main computer, it finally gave up the ghost. So now it has 10. Also needed to upgrade for my new video card because the new video card wasn't supported in Vista, so that was kind of something I had to deal with. So that's the other reason I upgraded it. So anyway, here we are. Still waiting for the Wi-Fi to load here and the antivirus. There's the antivirus. Waiting for the Wi-Fi to connect here. There you go. Huh. Set to connect automatically, but I didn't want to. So anyway, here we are. Now we're online. So that's it. That's how long it took. And for an old laptop, that's pretty darn good. Actually, for pretty much anything these days, that's pretty good. So yeah, it's a Core 2 Duo T7200 at 2 gigahertz, 3 gigs of RAM with a 32-bit operating system, with genuine activated Vista. Let's see about bringing up web pages. Okay, so let's try YouTube. I might have to run a scan because I just installed the Vera. So anyway, so let's try playing a video. And it defaulted to HT, so it is currently running at 720p. Let's pump that up to 1080p. And it's still running the video just fine. Having the dedicated graphics card really makes a difference on the video acceleration over the onboard graphics. So you can watch any video on YouTube today at 1080p, which is fine because the Scott monitor is only 1280 by 800. I kept the resolution on the monitor low intentionally because the video card isn't that fast. So having a lower resolution means I get better performance for a given for the given resolution. So here we have an 11-year-old laptop. The processor's a little newer. I think the processor's a couple years newer, being the T7200 series, which is T7000 series, which is a little bit newer than what it came with. Instead of with upgraded RAM, and I've added Bluetooth to it. It didn't come with Bluetooth. It has Bluetooth now. Upgraded the wireless card, and then I upgraded the SSD. And it's been through a couple keyboards, of course. Keyboards wear out, get dirty over time. But here we go. Perfectly functional. 11-year-old laptop. And really, the difference of the SSD over hard drive is quite dramatic because the load times are so much less. You don't really have to worry about waiting for the system. So the question is, can an SSD save an 11-year-old laptop? Absolutely. Just need to have more RAM, decent operating system, or at least a usable operating system, and you're good to go. And having that dedicated graphics card in here really helps a lot as far as the video playback goes. So thanks for watching.